In this video, I'm going to be talking about the top 3 agents to climb easily in Valorant. It's no secret that some agents are better than others. For example, if you have a baiting duelist, and I'm sure many of you have, and you're forced to entry on Viper, you're not going to have a good time. So have in mind that these 3 agents will work at any rating, and let's go ahead and begin. So coming in at number 3, we have Skye. Skye is an agent that is well-rounded in the sense of she can help take space and clear areas with her dog and flashes. She has a heal that can get really high value, especially on pistol rounds. And Skye also has a voice line that tells you if your flash hits. So on defense, you can get info with very little risk. Her ult also helps with retakes and fast site executes, which is what you see mostly in ranked, since most people just like to go ahead and rush sites. She's one of the most underutilized agents in ranked and very underrated, and she can be deadly with agent mastery since you can fake flash, you can fake sites, and have general outplay potential. So don't sleep on Skye, because even if you're having a bad game in terms of aim, you can still provide value to your team where you can heal, you can flash, you can dog. There's so many things you can do, right? Whereas if you were like Reyna, for instance, that most people think is number 1, you don't provide any value to your team since, you know, you're really like a selfish player. You don't, your flashes are not really that valuable. All you do is heal. You have nothing that really brings value, especially if you're having a bad game. So let's go ahead and get into agent number 2. So coming in at number 2, we have the agent that many of you might have thought was coming in at number 1. And that is Jett. And yeah, for good reason, many people think she is number 1. But the thing with Jett is that she can entry and create space for her team by throwing her cloudburst onto the site and then dashing into it and having her team follow up, right? But the thing is, if you're ever put in a situation where your team doesn't follow up or trade like with your entry, you can also play slow as Jett and still be effective. And not many agents have that option, right? For instance, if the situation is reversed and you're playing Viper, for instance, right? And your Jett does an entry, you won't be as effective as Viper, you know, entering and rushing sites, right? Because you're just running in and people are just 5-man looking at you, right? Whereas if you were Jett, you can just dash into your smoke and you can create that timing and that space, right? So even though Jett got nerfed, she can still activate her dash and peek at the start of the round on defense, right? With an op and dash away after her shot on defense and provide general value when it comes for fighting for space. She can take a lot of off angles with updrafts and have good value with her knives if you're in a bad eco/buy and potentially turn rounds around for you. She is still a good pick for ranked. And coming in at number 1, we have the one, the only Chamber. Despite Chamber being nerfed, he is still one of the best agents to climb within ranked, as he has an impact in every single round. And what I mean by that is on save rounds, you still have your Chamber Sheriff. And the Chamber Sheriff is such a big deal because it has no fall off damage in comparison to a regular Sheriff. So you know how regular Sheriffs can hit 145 at high range? At any range, it'll always be a 159 hit to the head, again, no matter the range. And as a result of this, you can have a ton of impact on save rounds and steal those type of rounds, which are super crucial to change the course of a game. Every single round matters. You can also have a chamber op on those save rounds and hero ult and still have a chance to win the round, even more so than the deagle, and especially if you're smart with your chamber setups. Your trap is also the longest slow in the game, and it allows you to play more fluid and impact the map without getting hard punished for over rotations. His TPs also put you at less risk and let you take more aggressive peeks, which can be good for opping as well as playing off angles. Also, if your team is struggling, you can choose to help them with your trap since it's global and it has no range, and you can also play one and done corners without getting punished if you have your chamber TP up. He has great mobility and safety and is a good hybrid of like a sentinel and a duelist. You can't go wrong with Chamber. If you are serious about climbing, make sure to check out my other videos that are proven to help you climb and become a better player. Do you disagree with my list? Let me know in the comments. If there are any videos you'd like to see me do, let me know that as well. Remember to subscribe and like for the YouTube algorithm, and I will see you in the next video.